Hello and welcome to our look back at the weather for winter of 2023 into 2024. So the winter of 2024 started in a way that might have fooled you. So it started off very, very blocked with a strong high over Greenland, Iceland, and Svalbard, a trough towards Europe, and incoming a very cold wind from northeast, sharp frost by night, and highs by day barely above freezing. We roll through the first days of December with just the blocking slightly retreating day by day. Also, the lows from the south get ever so slightly northwards. As this happens, we do see some winteriness, especially in the north. But by Wednesday, the 5th of December, Wednesday, the 6th of December, even, we do see the southerlies and westers coming back. So by that stage, we're very stormy again, we're very wet, we're showery, we're rainy, the blocking is gone, and deluge is back. Into the weekend of the 9th and 10th of December, we see Storm Ellen on the 9th and Fergus on the 10th, bringing two rounds of strong winds. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with the chart of the 10th of December. By the 11th, though, we're calmer, but still unsettled. Into mid-December now, and we do start to see the Azores High starting to move northwards. So that does dry things out, but as well as that, it drags up its exceptionally mild air from southwest, and it just stays very gloomy, cloudy, drizzly, but exceptionally mild. Into towards the Christmas period now, it stays as flat as a pancake, very, very, very westerly, intense polar vortex, intense Azores High, very, very westerly, strong westerly winds actually. Some of these days, with actually, I think on this day, Thursday, the 21st of December, I think that there was a wind warning for that day with exceptionally strong winds. Not really, not very, I did say that they were very, very strong, but just for the pattern, it was not a storm, but like the lowest is actually centered over Scandinavia, but there's just such a tight gradient in pressure that there was a very, very strong wind from northwest. There were quite a lot of lee gusts on that day, where we see very, very strong winds on the lee side of mountains. For me in North Wexford, we had shelter from we were on the lee side of the Wicklow Mountains, so very, very strong winds here. Moving forward then, we can see that same pattern stayed on into Christmas. We tried to get some colder winds for Christmas, but that failed. It's trying there, it's trying, but we're back into the southerly winds by Boxing Day, and Wednesday, December 27th, was a very, very stormy day. We had Storm Garrett moving in also, that brought a supercell storm. That storm hit the south coast. Also, it brought a tornado to Manchester. So that was a day to remember. Moving forward, we see more cold and showery weather into the end of December. Generally, after Christmas, it is cooler and more showery. Some winteriness over hills. That will storm Henk there on the 30th of December. New Year's Eve is quite showery and also quite cold as well. And New Year's Day, we pull in some more rain from the west. But this is about to change. January widely saw temperatures a bit below average actually. So December, very mild and wet. January, quite wet at times, but apparently colder than average. And February, wet and exceptionally mild. Moving forward into January then, so the low pressure just sits over us. That's why a cool low, cold nights as well, showers per day. Though towards January 6th, we start building high pressure to our west, towards Scandinavia as well. And by the 7th and 8th of January, we're pulling in an easterly wind. There's a lot of very, very cold air actually on the easterly. We do get the minus 10 Celsius ice them in. And that night I did see some snow and and grapple shells. Moving forward, these easterly winds did sort of get cut off as the high moved over us briefly, but this started to retrogress towards Greenland and Iceland, and down came a very, very cold northerly plunge. This day, Tuesday, January 16th, saw an area of rain and snow in Ulster. Actually, also saw quite a good dumping of snow, quite a good fall of snow on this day. Other areas were just dry and sunny. Moving forward, by Wednesday, we were all back into this very, very cold northerly flow. Upper temperatures showing nicely. By Friday, the 19th of January, we're going back into westerly winds. Storm Isha hit on Sunday, the 21st of January. Very mild, but oh god, was it a storm. Very, very wide wind field with that. Beyond that, then, we keep it westerly. There's also trying to move in, but doesn't work very, very well. Get a very mild push at the end of January there. Southwesterly winds. This day, January 29th, did bring, I believe, some snowflakes to the Midlands, and this is why we see a low over the Irish Sea and Wales, and on its western side there is an undercut of quite cold air. You can see there is a puddle of cold air over here that's engaging with this mild air to produce some precipitation, and some of that was wintry, especially inlands. I know that some of you have told me that. Going into the end of January, start of February now, and we just see it very, very westerly. This storm was very, very intense for Norway on this day, but I can't remember the name of it, but they did see a red warning there. Into February then. February started off very, very mild. High pressure to the south, moving in the plus 10 Celsius isotherm from southwest. Very, very mild. Very mild start of February there with this run. After that, we saw it just stay very, very mild into the opening days. We tried to feed in colder air. Blocking tries to get going towards Greenland. Polar vortex towards Scandinavia. We try and get it in. Upper temperatures are getting cold just to our north. And by Wednesday, the cold air is in the north. Now, on this day, Thursday, February 8th, that's in the morning, yes, we saw an area of rain go northwards, and it hit the cold air to our north and brought a snow event to parts of Ulster and Connacht, especially in North Ulster and North Connacht. Now, this time, we did, Aaron did forecast snow quite widely. I'm pretty sure that I did as well, and others as well. But in reality, it was quite confined, actually, to North Ulster and North Connacht and the hills elsewhere. So that was a bit of a disappointment there. Moving on into Friday, February 9th, that low was right over us, and we were meant to see that low moving southwards into mid-February and bring us a cold easterly wind, but that didn't happen. Instead, we saw westerly winds back in, some more lows for Valentine's Day, some more rain then. Into late February now, getting towards now really. Stayed very mild, stayed very, very westerly, though by February 22nd, we did see a colder day here with the winds in from more of a northwest direction there. So that did herald a colder into February. So quite a showery here, some wintry ones is there, some hail. This little low brought quite a wet day to the south on Sunday. Monday, February 26th was quite a nice day, but a cold day. Then into February's end, we saw more low pressure. And here it is, Thursday, February 29th. Of course, it was a leap year, so we got this bonus day, this leaping day. And this was interesting. So the jet stream southwards of us is also pulled away. Also, this trough extending into Ireland and the UK. This is a cold trough, and there was a little area of rainfall forming over here. Around this sort of region here, temperatures were cold, and this area of low pressure would bring snow widely on the 1st of March. Typical. We see a very, very mild February before we hit March and snow falls out the sky. Wow, wow, wow. But that was a lovely surprise anyway, either way. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later on. Bye for now.